Hey everyone, welcome to our Tuesday night Grow Family Connection, family call connection thing. I used another word this week and I was like, I can't rename it now. That's ridiculous. Anyway, welcome here. So glad to have you. And thank you for those of you who are joining us after the fact. I love technology. It's just so fantastic. Yeah, a lot of us just got off a really fantastic call. On YouTube. If you guys are missing it, just go to the post that I did. I will try to put it up in the November post, which is coming as well. With the link, it had Amber Miller and Lori Welch, Rosalind Payne. I'm going to forget the other lady's name, Dr.
They call her Dr. Steph.
Dr. Steph. I was like, Chris? No, that's not right. Yeah. So there's, I can't remember what her last name, but her first name is Stephanie. And then my friend Bridget Kroll was on there. Who have I missed? I said Rosalind Payne, right? Bridget, Rosalind, Steph. Yeah, I think we're good. It was just so great. And it's an amazing tool to be able to send to potentials that are possibly looking at the business opportunity. I know I'm going to be sending it to a couple ambassadors who are wanting to get their feet wet in the business. I think it just casts such a brilliant vision, shows how people from many different walks of life can make this business work. It goes a little bit into the compensation plan, but these women were absolutely brilliant. So when I wrote out our post for tonight, I said you were going to leave with actionable things. You're going to leave equipped to do all of the stuff, right? Are you guys ready to be equipped? Did you bring your pen and your piece of paper? Because I thought if I warned you, good, Diana's on the ball. Oh, Emily, and yeah, everybody's there. Nobody's using one of these? Oh, yeah, Emily's got hers. Okay, good. Nicole, yeah, Nicole's got hers. She got her stuff. Diana got hers. That makes me happy because it means that I know that 3 out of the 4 at least. Nope. How many? I only know of 2. Chelsea, did you get a package in the mail? Good. Okay, just checking to make sure everybody's gotten what they needed to get. If you don't know what these are, these were part of our little swag cup. Swag package? Swag from our non-event retreat in Saskatoon. Gosh, I'm so glad we did that. We are going to need to do that again. I'm glad that we did it when we did. In case you haven't heard, I'm not going to be the bearer of bad news. I'm just not going to be tonight. You might want to read the news if you live in Saskatchewan. Anyway, I'm so glad that we did that. We spent time at an appropriate distance, mixing with the people that we felt comfortable mixing with. All of those things still was very much in the guidelines of all of the things. And yeah, I'm just so glad that we did that. But anyway, moving forward. So I hope that you guys have come ready to be empowered. What I would love to know from you off the hop tonight is if you would share in the comments with us what you are doing currently for personal growth. What are you reading? What podcast are you listening to? Share, you have to pick one thing, only one. No, I'm kidding. You can pick 7. But I just want to know what you guys are doing right now for personal growth in your journey. Because I'm looking around all these amazing faces and the people that are here in front of me, I know you guys are working your businesses. The other thing I know a few things to be true. I know you guys are working your businesses. I know you're out there and you're sharing and you're on social media and all those things. That's the first thing I know. I know all of you because I've watched you all. Second thing I know is that this business is personal growth with a comp plan. Okay. It all depends on and hinges on personal growth. The other thing that I also know is that sometimes we kind of feel a little deflated in that, right? We feel a little deflated in where should I go? What should I listen to? What should I read? I don't know. There's like a smorgasbord of stuff and I don't know what's good, right? Nicole, you sent that to me privately. Can I say it publicly? Oh, good. Okay, because she sent me a message before. She said she's reading Kids These Days by Jodi Carrington. Hey, that works. Chelsea is reading chronologically through the Bible. That is fantastic. I would encourage you as well to do another book also, because spiritual growth and personal growth, even though spiritual growth is personal growth, there is another side to it. So if you want to continue with that web, where a lot of us do, we like to read from Christian authors, which can in fact work in with your Bible study also. And Emily is saying I'm having a problem because I'm trying to remember who she is. Emily, who is she? Oh, I know who she is. Yes. Okay. No, I totally know. She's a Plexus ambassador. She is on Marge Martin's team. And she
she's relatively new and she's from Medicine Hat.
Yeah.
And she's done a few other network marketing companies before, and she's built quite the little business for herself in a really, really short time.
Yeah, no, for sure. And she has I think she had a coaching business before Plexus. So that is super cool. Modern medicine movement, absolutely. I'm hearing a few of those. John Maxwell, becoming a person of influence. That is what I am doing. Becoming a person of influence. That's fantastic. So guys, if you are looking for something because you do not know what to read, if you do not know what to read and you do not know what to listen to, I'm just gonna, Breaking Average, Sherry says, I'm going to have to look that up. Breaking Average. Brooke Knitt's podcast. She would be really fantastic as well, Diana. I know of some people that are actually doing personal coaching through her as well. This is why we have this community, is because we can ask each other, hey, what are you doing for personal growth? Hey, what have you read recently? Hey, what has resonated with you, right? And then we can share what we found and we can encourage each other along through that journey. Let me tell you, I mean, John Maxwell is always a great place. I don't know if I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way. I really resonate with how he writes. And this book actually that we're doing right now is one with somebody else as well. So there's two of them that are writing the book together, which kind of gives it a little bit different flavor. But I would highly, 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 highly suggest this one, Becoming a Person of Influence. Oddly enough, is not on Audible. I love Audible. No, it's not on Audible. Go figure. Hey, Sherry. If you guys don't have Audible, put a 1 in the comments if you guys have a subscription to Audible. Put a 2 if you have no idea what I'm talking about. Sherry, Diana, I do. I'm putting a 1. Jimmy Lou uses Spotify for books. You can use Spotify for books. Oh, things you didn't know. See? Sharing of information. I love using subscriptions like that because they're super easy to use for my income tax, because I'm listening all the time. And yeah, that is fantastic. So first of all, tonight, what I want to do is I want to go through the November incentives with all of you so that you guys know what is up. You're going to want, okay, so first of all, there is an incentive landing page. If you go to the Help Center, if you can't find a link anywhere and you go to your Help Center and you type in their incentives, you'll get taken to the incentives landing page, and just for all the markets, which is absolutely fantastic. So this is what we've got. We have $9.95 open enrollment. Can we get a hallelujah, amen, the fact that this has been going on for so long? Like, it is a savings, and I think we forget, you know, like, you guys ever given your children, I don't know, really good cereal? And you're like, I'm buying them like the best cereal ever, right? It's just go with me. I'm buying them the best cereal ever. They love it, right? And 3 months in, they're like, yeah, I don't want that anymore. And you're like, but it's your favorite cereal. And you begged me for 6 months to buy you that cereal. And now I'm buying you that cereal regularly. And now you don't want to eat it. Like, what is wrong with you? Whatever. It's not a big deal. Yeah. Anyhow, don't get like that with the $9.95 enrollment. It's still amazing cereal, even if we have had it since March. If somebody else has a better analogy, I would love to hear that. Guys, it's a $43.43 savings. 43 savings. If you had something, if you were going to go to Costco, you were trying to decide whether or not you were going to get a membership and they gave it to you for $10 for the whole year, would you not jump on that thing like right away and spend like $300 in groceries like at the drop of a hat? Yes, you would, because that's how Costco works, right? It is. This is how Plexus works. And we are amazed and so excited about it. And Canada is having so much growth. So something I need to make sure that you guys understand though, is when we have the open enrollment with the $9.95, did you guys remember that everyone is getting 2 3-day trials of HC Slim? Did you guys remember that everyone is getting 6 sticks, say that 3 times fast, 6 sticks of HC Slim to share with their friends? Can we take a moment here? A 3-day trial costs $27 and $26.73. Do you know that your people are getting a $53 value for free? Okay, so why are they doing that? Well, we don't have that Engage app that Plexus has for the States, right? We don't have our hands on it. Think about this. When each new ambassador joins in the US, they get 3 sample credits to use within a short period of time. But guess what Canadians get? We get 6 sticks of HC Slim with no expiry date to use them by. Are you encouraging your new ambassadors to rip those suckers open and find 6 people to try them? A suggestion could be challenge your new person to give away 6 sticks to 6 different people. Have them send you their first names and their last initial just to be accountable. I've given it to this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, and offer them an incentive if all 6 of them give them a review. Like maybe it's a sample of Active, a 3-day sample of Active for themselves. Maybe it's a 3-day sample of Active and 3 new sticks of Slim for them to give to somebody else. It is way over the value of the Engage app samples. We just aren't using them the right way. So $9.95 open enrollment, very exciting. Everyone gets a digital success kit, so everything is available in their back office. So here's the second one. No, I'm not going to go there yet. Product of the month. Who knows what the product of the month is? Why don't I have one sitting here? And who is excited about it? Emily, can you just take us away for like 2 seconds? I was actually going to bother Amy, but I think I'm going to bother Emily about it.
Hi. It's the body cream.
Would you tell us why you love it so gosh darn much?
Yes, I most certainly will. My daughter got molluscum contagiosum on her bum and her legs and belly about 2-3 months ago. I started giving her a little bit of our kids' vitamin and used a ton of the body cream, and it went away within 2 weeks. And it's usually something kids battle for 1.5 years, 2 years. Yep. So we absolutely love it.
Amazing. That is
It's
amazing.
incredible.
I'd love to hear how else you guys use body cream.
I use it as a moisturizer. My face.
And for my kids' eczema too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Sherry is doing something like this.
I use it in my hair.
Yeah. A lot of Amy, were you unmuting? Were you going to tell us? Amy. No, she wasn't going to tell us. Yes, Nicole. She says, my legs are so dry and itchy, nothing works. Will that help? Yes. Yes, it will. Amy, can you tell us about body cream in your house? I know you guys use it.
Yes, we do. My daughter uses it for her face.
Mm-hmm. In conjunction with
Joyome. But if she has to pick one or the other, she does not pick Joyome. She picks body cream.
Smart girl. So when you put body cream on your 100 PV or more subscription this month, you get 50 bonus Plexus perks. Absolutely amazing. And Crystal is saying that she uses it on her legs. It helps with the itch. Crystal has her own story with that I will let her put in the comments if she wants to, or not. Totally fine. That's a long thing to print out. Let's just say dry skin, itchy, she would know. So Nicole, she's got you covered. If it works for her, it's going to work for you. It's awesome. And another amazing thing that you can use with body cream, which I would highly suggest as you guys kind of build up your product stash, is to keep one always closed in your kitchen, so that if somebody gets a burn from cooking, you can crack that open. And because it's an organic, preservative-free cream, it is the most potent when it is within like 30 to 60 days of opening it. And so when you have a brand new one and you have a burn, you can put it on, because body cream was actually designed for women that were going through breast cancer radiation therapy for radiation burns. And so once men started using it, bald men, for sunburns on the top of their heads, they thought they should really change the name of it from breast cream to body cream, because what man wants to start carrying around a little bottle that says breast cream? Not mine. Anyway, it works fantastically for sunburns, but of course, the newer the bottle, the more efficient it's going to be. So you could kind of have sort of two bottles on the go, and you can have like one open for moisturizer, for your hair, for your face, like whatever, and then keep the one in the kitchen so that when somebody cracks that one open, you know, oh, it's time to order a new one. That one can go to be the moisturizer, hair user, face, whatever, all the things, right? Absolutely fantastic. It is great to use with Joyome though too. I use it myself morning and night just because my skin is a little different, and it really, really helps. So you, like I said, 100 PV plus subscription, receive 50 bonus Plexus perks off the product of the month. Did you know that we have a 3-day HC Slim pack, a 3-day challenge pack that's just HC Slim? Did you guys know that? Again, I don't have one sitting here. You can have someone order it off of your website for $26.73. And when they get it, it also comes with a coupon code to be used. Awesome has a lot of samples around. If you, whatever, you can encourage people to do it that way. There is always a way. Always a way. That's now enroll and earn stuff your stockings or stuff their stockings incentive. Have you guys looked at this? The incentive is insane. Be prepared to write. Oh, I'm cutting in and out. It's probably my internet. Hold on just a second. I'm going to kick everybody else off. Can you guys hear me now? Okay. I can't talk and type at the same time, apparently. Okay, very exciting. Enroll and earn, stuff your stockings or stuff their stockings. All right. When you enroll 2 new ambassadors, we're talking about you right now. When you enroll 2 new ambassadors this month, you are going to get a bonus of $50 US. Pretty amazing. When you enroll 4 new ambassadors, you're going to get a stacked bonus on top of the 50 of another $100 US. Okay, so now if you've gotten 4 new ambassadors, you're going to get $150 US. If you enroll, or when you enroll 6, you're going to get another 100. So the total that you can earn is $250 US. Okay, we got that so far? That is just bonuses. That is not including pay points or welcome pack bonuses. Okay, and that's in US. So follow me, if you will, for just a moment. Enroll 2, 4, 6. The total that you can earn Canadian is actually $330 just from that. By enrolling 6 new people, $330. Okay. However, we know that there are extra bonuses. Like I said, we get paid on points, which means for every ambassador who is commission qualified or buys a welcome pack, you're going to get approximately $15 US. Pay point slide, we say approximately $15 US. Okay. So here is your total, or sorry, points on 2 new ambassadors is $30 US. Points on 4 new ambassadors is $60 US. 6 is 90. Yeah, good, awesome. Let me tell you the skinny, okay? Existing Canadian ambassadors, when you enroll 2 new people, including the Stuff Your Stockings, points, and welcome pack bonuses, 2 people, $105 Canadian. 4 people, $275 Canadian. Now, guys, I think I rounded it up by $1.30 or $1.70 to the conversion that I had, but I only did 1.31, and I think it's like 1.33. Okay, so it's there. Okay, $275 Canadian. Enroll 6, and that's $445 Canadian. Welcome pack bonuses, Stuff Their Stockings, and points. Okay. So you know how everybody was like crazy about the blender and the cup and all of those things? $445 Canadian is nothing to sneeze at. How much of your Christmas could that pay for? Now, let's go a little deeper. Say you have a brand new ambassador that came on and is still in their fast start period. Okay? Fast start means that they're going to go silver within their first 30 days or first full month of business. Okay? There is a report in your back office. You can find them. Or maybe you enroll your first 2 and somebody wants to do it too. Okay? With the fast start bonus and going silver for the first time, you're going to add another $260 onto that. So if they get 4 new ambassadors, they're going to get $275 plus $260. If they get 6, you guys, 6 new ambassadors, this is where it starts to blow your mind. 6 new ambassadors during their fast start period, $445 and $260 is $705 Canadian in their first month. Amanda's sitting there with her mouth open. I love it. Fantastic. Here is the other piece. Do you know what I just love their hearts, you guys? If you do any of these enroll and earn before the 15th of the month, Plexus is going to deposit those bonuses, the enroll and earn bonuses, into your bank account before the 15th. So if you've done 2, you get $50. But if you do your other 2 for the 4 on like the 17th, the other 100 will come with your commissions. So what you want to do is you want to stack your stuff, your stockings, stack your stockings. Can we say that? You want to stack your enrollments before the 15th so that A, you get paid early, and B, those people have the opportunity to make the same kind of money as this. It's amazing. All of these numbers are in your incentives link, right? Monthly incentives, because all of the enroll and earn is in there. And the fast start is just a click in. And we know silver is 100. Fast start bonus is 100 for silver. Okay. So guys, we've only looked at silver. Can you imagine if somebody went fast start gold? Everything increases like crazy. Now, I believe that there is a cap on the enroll and earn. I think it's just 6. I don't think that you can keep on earning over and over and over again. So it's, yeah. Isn't that absolutely amazing, you guys? So amazing. So I want to know from you guys, what would $445 for you do by the 15th or before December 15th? What would that pay for above your paycheck? Can you stop and think about that right now? What would you do with that money? This is a safe space, you guys. This is a safe space. If you genuinely would want to give it away to the poor, very cool. Do that, put that out there. That's great. But if you're like, my winter boots have a hole in them, and I've been looking at a new pair of boots, it is not wrong to want shoes. It's just not. Maybe you, and guys, everybody's situation is different, and I'm not asking you to out your husband, but some people's husbands do not do well with gift giving. Mine does really good because he just buys what I put on my list. It works out really well. But some people, I remember when I worked in more of like the direct sales piece, like where it was like a product hand to hand, I remember January was like, my husband totally screwed up my Christmas gift. So this is what I'm buying for myself. And they dropped $300 on something for their home. And it was like, okay, January is a great month. That's fantastic. Christmas shopping. Nicole saying she'd spoil her husband. Yes. Emily says she likes shoes. I like that. Part of my husband's plexus. Yes. More Christmas gifts for my grandbabies. Maybe, okay, so for example, this could be for us. There is a silent auction. Now it's an online silent auction, so it's really silent, for our school. And they do it every year. And this year we're doing something really exciting. We're replacing the roof. So woohoo, because all of our other money went to, we're raising the roof. All of the other money went to raising the gym floor because it was falling into the ground. So this is really necessary. And we have some money set aside that we have been kind of collecting for giving. And we were thinking about giving it to the school. And then I thought, you know what? We could give it to them at the auction and pick something that nobody's going to bid really high on. So guys, I think that this money could actually be going to bidding on a gold standard furnace clean and an air purifier for my house, which I would never buy. I would like to, but I would probably not be looking to buy that for my home. So anyway, that's a thought. Car needs a new battery. Crystal, I hear you. That is a fantastic thing to spend that money on. Jimmy Lou, so many ideas. Operation Christmas Child boxes. That could fill a lot of shoe boxes. A lot of shoe boxes. Christmas shopping for Janice. Absolutely. Okay. So what I would encourage you guys to do, we have done this with Post-it notes, but guys, we're doing it again. We're going to do it. I want to know, because guess what? A goal is just a dream unless it's written down. And when you start to write things down, you start to hold yourself accountable to them rather than just forgetting that you had this lovely idea sitting on a Tuesday night Zoom call with your Grow family and you thought maybe you would sponsor 17 people and then you forget about it by the next Tuesday and you're like, oh, okay, well, what shoes, what winter boots, what car battery? I don't know. Write it down, find a Post-it note, write it down. By the way, Walmart has a huge pack of Post-it notes right now. I think that there's 15 different packages in like a big box. It's incredible. Get yourself a great business tool. Write down how many people you want to bless with Plexus in the month of November, and let's get after it. And then I want you to write out what your goal is, what you would want to spend that money on. And whether it's like a Christmas gift for my husband, put it somewhere where he's not going to see it and write out what it actually is. Like, what are you going to buy him? right? So for me, it would be like a new flashlight for my husband because he runs through the bush a lot. And the new flashlight he just bought is not working. You know, there's lots of things. But when we just, when we aren't specific with our goals, they're much harder to attain. Make sure you're putting it up where you can see them. Okay. So something that absolutely floored me from tonight's Zoom that we had with Amber and Lori was Dr. Steph was talking, and she said that when she was in med school, or no, within the last couple of years, I guess it's not when she was in med school, but it was within the last couple of years, gut health is an $8.7 billion industry. Do you guys know that? Blood pressure medications are a $22 billion industry. Projectedly, over the next couple of years, the blood pressure industry, pharmaceuticals is what I'm talking about, not natural health, but pharmaceuticals, is supposed to decline by 2.5%. That's good news for the population, right? I can't help but think that maybe it has a correlation because the gut health industry is projected to grow by at least 9%. We are in an industry that is growing. If you look at other things that Plexus has to offer, like the energy drink industry, right? We know that that industry is projected to grow billions and billions. Like I want to say that the number was something insane, like 47% or something like that over the next couple of years, if not more than that. I might be off on my numbers. Sherry, do you remember those numbers? Usually these numbers stick with me. And so I want to encourage you guys that when you are thinking about people to reach out to, yes, Triplex is our home because we know what it does, right? We know everybody needs this stuff, right? But it doesn't matter how much you tell somebody they need to fix their gut. If they can't drag their butts out of bed in the morning and they're just like, that's really great, I just need to work on my energy, and they don't see probiotics the way that you do, because not everybody looks at them as lovingly as we all do, right? That's not a normal thing for people. Don't be afraid to start people off on something like this, Active Slim and Ease. Don't be afraid to meet them where they're at. This kind of combo is going to give them results, right? And it will give them quicker results that they'll be able to see. It's not necessarily for everybody. Do I still believe that everybody and their dog literally needs to be on Triplex? Yes. Yes, I do. Absolutely, I do. Triplex, Triplex, Triplex. But if we can get them in the door with this and then continue to educate them about what ProBioCA would do for their health, what BioCleanse could do for their health, what X Factor Plus could do for their health. We've got them in with this. They're loving this, or another bottle of Ease, or something like that, right? Don't be afraid to go away from Triplex if it is not necessarily serving everyone that you're looking at. All right. I know somebody had said that like a while ago. It's like, we do not need to start everybody on Triplex. And I was like, blasphemous. Huh. Everybody should be on Triplex. Well, yeah, that's great if I think it. But if other people don't, then what are you going to do? Okay, so I have a challenge for you guys. Anybody up for a challenge? I have some people that are avoiding eye contact, like legitimately avoiding eye contact. No, I'm just kidding. When is the last time that you guys refreshed your contact list? Did you know that having a contact list, an ongoing contact list, is actually a thing? Yes, it's a thing that we should do. And I would really, really encourage you guys to start a November contact list. Start one. My challenge to you is to add 20 new names to your contact list. Now, did you know that when we start with Plexus now, Plexus sends out a series of emails and they talk about whether you want to walk, run, or sprint with the business. So I'm talking to you guys as if you want to walk right now and you're like, I'd enroll 2 people. That sounds like a good deal. I'll enroll 2 for an extra $50 this month. Yeah, I could do that. If you want to walk, or maybe you want to run with the business and you want to get 4 new people on your team this month and you want to start telling them to start sharing and that kind of thing. So maybe your walk amount of people that you're going to add to your new contact list is 20. Maybe your run or your run contact list is 40 new names by next Tuesday. But maybe you're like Amanda Baker sitting there and she's like, I want to sprint. Give it to me. I want it all. I want it all. I'm doing 6 and like, I'm not stopping there. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to get my 6 done by the 15th. You are going to want to add 60 names to your contact list. Now, that might seem terrifying to you, but it's not. Or it doesn't have to be. And if you are terrified by it, you can still do it. I think we lose something when we think we need to complicate everything. So let me simplify this for you. Super easy. Write down a name. You've thought of them, right? Message. Hi, Susie. I was thinking about you today. And insert post here because you thought of them and that's nice. And now you just want to tell them about something that brought them to your mind about Plexus, right? I mean, if Susie is like your 4th cousin and you haven't talked in 27 years and you know nothing about Susie, perhaps you should talk to Susie a little bit before you bring up Plexus. But if she's legitimately on your heart, I really loved what Brooke Hemingway and Emily Gibson said in their momentum movement training this week. It was, if your heart is warm, your message cannot possibly be cold. Does that make sense? I loved how they said that. If your heart is warm, your messages are not cold. So don't call them cold messages. If you are thinking of them and you care for them, reach out with love and care, right? And always, 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 relationships are super, super important, okay? So you can reach out to people and be like, hey, Susie, I thought of you. And, you know, I have done something that has completely changed my health. I don't know if you have a need or not. I'm just wondering if you would be open to hearing me share a little more. Done. I think we complicate the idea of sharing with people. Do you remember how it was at the very beginning? Carrie, do you remember how it was at the very beginning with talking to people? And I think she's frozen. Either she's frozen or I'm frozen. When you're talking to new people, when you just first start, you're like, oh my gosh, I need to tell this person. Oh my gosh, I need to tell this person. I need to tell this person. You need to keep that joy on the inside that's going to ignite you to keep reaching out to people. Can somebody tell me how they keep their joy in their business? How do you keep that ignition? How do you keep igniting that spark of joy? What do you do? You put it in the comments, you can unmute. Messenger video. Lovely. Okay. I can't even make that stop. Hold on a second. Okay. There we go. Can anyone tell me what they do? Oh, Chelsea says training Zooms. Yeah, absolutely. Training Zooms can ignite that spark for sure. I heard from a lot of you guys that you had watched the All Canada call today, and it was very, very insightful and inspiring. What about reading testimonies? Do you guys read testimonies and you're like, oh my gosh, that's amazing? I'm still like in awe of the new person and the migraine testimony that we shared a little bit about last week. I'm like, we're still Nolan and I both have our jaws on the floor. Yes, diamond documentaries. Those are so great. So great. So if you guys are not doing things that is perpetually going to create joy in you and give you ideas for those lists and for those reach outs, and you just think that you're going to figure them out on your own, maybe you can be self-perpetuating for a season. But if you're like, I don't know if anyone is like me and sometimes has a hard time thinking of names, but if I am reading testimonies, if I am doing training Zooms, if I am watching diamond documentaries, and I am in my friends' profiles on Facebook that are not Plexus people, I will be thinking of people, right? These are all things that can help to simplify the process of who to reach out to. Does anyone have any questions about where to find people, how to message people, what to do? Oh, I will tell you as well, Health Zoom for Monday night, 7 o'clock Saskatchewan time, which would be Central Time now, is going to be featuring Sherry Grant and her team. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. So that's something that if you can't, you don't have to end up inviting them to an event. If you can close them before the event, that's great. I think that should be everyone's plan, is to close them before the event so that that person could then invite some of their people to the event. And it can just be another piece of validation to what you've been talking to them about. How many people were talking to people at the end of the month, last month, who didn't sign last month? Guess what? You are closer to signing them at the beginning of the month. Don't take your foot off the gas. How many of us tend to be slightly guilty? Can I use the word guilty? Slightly guilty of working really, really hard the last few days of the month and then taking their foot off the gas the beginning of the month. Sometimes, anybody? Yeah. When we find, I mean, there are times where we can work a little harder, right? And we can push and those kinds of things. But finding a consistent stream of being able to exert this, a sustained amount of effort will not cause massive exhaustion, right? So if you can figure out how to even it all out, it won't be crisis city by the end of the month. So I would love to hear from you guys in the chat what number of people you guys are looking for or what your goals are for this month. Maybe you've got a rank advancement that you're like, gosh, I would really love to do that. I would really love to rank advance. I would really love to hit gold. I'd really love to hit super silver. Maybe you had super silver and you lost the 10 people and you want to regain it. Put that out there. Diana needs 6 more for gold. Girlfriend. Is that your goal for this month, Diana? Are you putting it out there that you're going to go gold this month? I want to hear it. Oh, you've got your upline is cheering you on. I'm guessing your downline's cheering you on too. Awesome. Diana's got lots of team here. And Nicole is drinking an active at this point in time in the night, so she's good to go for hours. Love it. Fantastic. Rose would love to rank up. Absolutely. Carrie says 6 and 2 silvers. Whoa. Okay, I'm writing that sucker down because you and I got to have a call on that one. All right. So I have, Janice is saying she wants to sign up 6. Janice, what are you going to do with that bonus money? I want to scroll up. You'd said something. And now I need to attach that to something in my brain. You're going to use it for Christmas shopping. That's awesome. How much lighter a load financially is it going to be able to use Plexus money, bonus money that you weren't even expecting to have for Christmas shopping? That's freedom. I remember Sharon Noel Carrie, do you remember how many years ago that was? I don't think it was last year. Maybe it was last year. Maybe it's the year before. I want to say it was the year before last. That she paid for their family's entire Christmas with her Plexus paycheck and her own product. And she was like, her story was so moving because they hadn't had a Christmas like that in forever. And she was able to, like, the girls got a gift. Like, she was like, they all exchanged gifts and they had a turkey and they did like the whole, well, and I mean, if you know Sharon, it's probably not just a turkey. It's probably like, I can't even think of the fancy words. If you, the only thing that comes in my brain is, you know, how when Joey on Friends, why do I always quote Friends on here? I don't watch it that much. When Phoebe's trying to teach him French and he's like, fla flu, fla fla, and she's trying to say the thing that she's trying to tell him, and it's nothing to, yeah. The thing that came in my brain to like call whatever Sharon would have made would have been like fla flu, fla fla, but she would have made something incredibly fancy and cool that I would not understand at all. But she used her Plexus income for that, and it was just such a blessing. Don't be afraid to tell people that, right? Share those thoughts. Like, Plexus is going to pay for our Christmas this year. This is amazing. Like, do you need help paying for Christmas? I would love to help you. Let's work on this together. Like, guys, that's a lot of money. When I looked at that today, like the fast start, with it being $705 Canadian, it'll probably be a little more because, yeah, exchange and whatever, but $700. That could do a lot for a lot of people, right? Okay, so now I get to tell you something super fun. Watch within the next week, I'm gonna say week, but I mean the next couple of days, for something fun coming specifically for business builders on our team. We have some of our leaders who have been working hard to put an idea under construction. And so when you guys get there, it's going to be under construction. It is called the Grow Leader Lounge, and we are so excited to launch it. It is a place where our business builders are going to get to come and we can share verbiage without showing it in front of the people who you have used the verbiage on to get them as wholesalers. You guys understand what I'm talking about, right? It's like, I want to know verbiage, but we can't put it in here because we've got all the people, right? Because sometimes you just don't know what to say. You want the words to say the things, right? And sometimes there's some things that we want to talk about on a leadership side that is better put in a different place. So it is an open invitation to anyone who is a business builder on our team to join the Leader Lounge, which is just another Facebook group. And then we will be gradually transitioning Grow to be focused more towards wholesale ambassadors, obviously still Plexus, still sprinkling in some business love, but being very strategic on that. And at some point, adding in preferred and retail customers as well into the group so that everyone gets taken care of the way that we want them to be. Okay, so watch for the Grow Leader Lounge. Very excited about it. I learned this morning that it doesn't need to be perfect. So we're just going to go with it and everyone's going to have a great time. So anyway, very excited about that. Guys, do you feel like there's a fire under your feet a little bit to get this going? Yeah. Okay. Here is the other thing. Your business tomorrow doesn't need to look like it did yesterday. So if you didn't get stuff done yesterday, tomorrow doesn't need to be a reflection of the yesterday. If your points went down or weren't what you wanted them to be in October, doesn't mean that they are going to reflect the same thing in November. You are in complete control of that. It is the 3rd of November. We have 27 more days. If we band together and make each day count, we can do amazing, amazing things. Did you know that Plexus Canada does not slow down in November and December? Did you know that? The States does. They take everything off. They're really strange. They stop working around Thanksgiving, and I don't understand it. But our business coach says it all the time. He's like, I don't get it. My Canadians are just like pedal to the metal. They don't stop, right? So let's do that. Let's do that again. And remember that the work you do today is going to be reflected not just this month, but in 60 days and 90 days. Quick shout out to all those who earned Leaders Retreat. If you earned Leaders Retreat, would you say me in the comments and make a shout out to you? Ryan, I see you. I see Ryan. There he is. He's behind the couch. That's hilarious. Congratulations, Sherry Grant. Carrie Clausen's going to put a me in there. Cheryl Norleen, congratulations. I'm just looking around at the other names. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Here is what my intention is to do. Did you know that Plexus puts on contests like this for a reason? Like, did you know it's not just because they want you to go and party in Arizona? It's not just that. The points are put there. It's not like, do you guys ever watch Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where the points don't matter. I love when he said that. He's like, it's the game where the points don't matter and something. The points actually matter. The credits actually mean something. Every time Plexus does a contest, they have figured out that you will rank advance if you do what they're telling you to do. So if you need a framework of what to do, what could you use on months where the contest doesn't exist? You could just pretend that the contest never stopped or started all over again and use the framework of the contest to just go for it. And guess what would happen if you did that? Typically, convention contest starts in January. Sometimes it's February. Often it's January. So if you started working November and December, like there was a contest going on, before there was a contest going on, guess what would start to happen? Right? Anybody else's brain just, yeah, sorry. Maybe it's just me. I love it. I absolutely love it. So excited. The first thing you guys are going to find in the Girl Leader Lounge will be a post asking you guys to post about your goals. You're getting a heads up. Write them out now. We're going to want to know it. I'm going to want to put it up on a post-it on the wall. We're going to want to know 2, 4, 6. If there is a rank advancement in there, how many silvers you want to do. If it's 2 like Carrie, gosh, I'm excited about that. Oh, and Silver Business Builders started again last month, right? So you have October, November, and December to qualify for the Silver Business Builders trip. That is one that you guys should have your sights on. And I think what they're going to do is they're going to have everybody go at the same time, which is going to be like a mini convention thing. It's going to be so cool. Anyway, thank you guys. So excited about November. Keep your eyes open for the Girl Leader Lounge. Very excited about that. Thank you to all of you who are working on that with us. And yeah, guys, there's so many people that need what we have. We cannot stay quiet. We need to keep going. All right, I'm going to go check the election before my next call. Love you all. Have a wonderful night. We will try to have this recording up ASAP. Bye, guys.